Greetings. Welcome to EDTV News Channel, the People's Channel. In this report, we have a few stories for talk about. Some shootings and some dropouts coming out of the parish of St. Elizabeth, St. James and Portland. And also we'll talk about a horrific car crash that took place yesterday afternoon in the Garden parish of St. Anne that claims the life of 2 people. Stay tuned for the full reports. Blessings to all subscribers and viewers. If you're here for the first time, you can support the channel by like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. So people, we'll start off in the Garden parish where a horrific car crash took place yesterday afternoon. Now, people, I'll show you the video, but before I get into the details. Victims taken out in a fire sentence crash still not identified. Investigators assigned to the St. Anne's Traffic Department are still working to identify the 2 people who were taken out in a 4-vehicle car crash in Peartree, St. Anne yesterday afternoon. The collision involved a Toyota Mark X, a BMW X6 SUV, a Hilux truck, and a tour bus. Reports are that about 3:25 p.m., a Iga Tropical tour bus was traveling towards Discovery Bay when the tour bus collided with a Toyota Mark X motor car, a BMW motor car, and a Toyota Tundra motor truck, which were traveling in the opposite direction. As a result of the impact with the bus, all 3 vehicles were engulfed in flames except the tour bus that ran off the roadway into a ditch. The police and the St. Anne's Bay Fire Department were contacted to conduct a cooling down operation. The charred remains of the 2 people were seen among the debris. The other occupants were taken to hospital for treatment. Now, according to eyewitness, speeding was the main factor in this collision. Watch the video.
Well, this a take place. Down at Peartree bottom there, so. Just the sun can't fly past me. And just to come up and so come see them in a flames. Like I want Mark X that and one of them look like I want Benz. And I see the bus there over there. So. Not a good side. Look like all you them burn up in the vehicle them.
Now you see the video, people. Leave in the comment section and tell me what you think. Now we'll move on, people, out west to the parish of St. James. Now St. James has recorded another double murder. So we'll get into the latest report. Police are probing a double dropout after 2 men were shot and taken out on Tucker Main Road in St. James last night. The dropout men have been identified as 32-year-old Jerome Evans, otherwise called Ricky, and 37-year-old Jerome Longman, otherwise called Q37. Both men were from retirement in the parish. The news media understand that around 10:15 p.m., residents heard a barrage of explosions, saw Evans' body and alerted the police. Lawmen rushed to the scene and saw Evans in the middle of the roadway beside a motorbike, suffering from what appeared to be gunshot wounds to the upper body head area section. The area was cordoned off and a search of the scene was conducted. During the search, Longsman's body was discovered lying in bushes about 26 feet from that of Evans, the police said. Longsman's body had what appeared to be gunshot wounds to his abdomen and left foot. Police took the men to the Cornwall Regional Hospital where they were pronounced you-know-what. Detectives found 24 9mm spent casing while processing the crime scene. Now, people, we'll move on. This time to the parish of Portland, where a barber was gunned down while trimming a customer. You can just imagine. So we'll get into the report. A barber was shot and taken out while trimming a man at his barber shop in White River District in Buff Bay, Portland last night. The dropout man has been identified as 44-year-old Tyson Delano Bowen of White River District address. The news media understand that around 7:50 p.m., Bowen was in the shop trimming a meal when a gunman entered and shot the barber several times in the left side of his neck. The gunman then fled. Residents alerted the police, who went to the location and rushed Bowen to the Anatomy Hospital, where doctors pronounced him you-know-what. The body was removed to the morgue. The scene was processed and a manhunt launched for the gunman. Police have not given a motive for the gun attack. Now, people, last but not least, we'll talk about a wanted man. A fatal shooting of a wanted man linked to decade-old Hanover incident. So we'll get into the latest police report. A man wanted by the Hanover police for offences including hold down and take it dating back over a decade met a tragic end on Wednesday night when he was gunned down near Junction after returning from the United States where he had eluded local law enforcement. The deceased, identified as Vernon Shearer, 46, a resident of Mays Landing, New Jersey, had been listed among Hanover 10 most wanted up to 2022. Superintendent Ian Mowat, head of the police department, confirmed Shearer's wanted status for abduction, hold down and take it, illegal possession of a firearm, and assault at common law. The charges stem from an incident on December 19, 2011, when Shearer was sought in connection with the abduction of a man and a woman at Lower Rock Spring in Hanover. At the time, Shearer was 34-year-old farmer residing in Upper Rock Spring in Hanover. Checks revealed that Shearer had been listed as wanted at least 3 times between 2020 and 2022 related to the 2011 incident. Despite fleeing the country and residing in New Jersey, recent reports indicated his return to the island as a visitor. On Wednesday at approximately 9:40 p.m., Shearer was inside a bar at Cheapside near Junction, St. Elizabeth. Gunmen drove up in a motor car, shot him multiple times in the upper body, head area, and fled the scene. Another man in a nearby vehicle was also hit by a bullet during the incident. Both injured men were transported to the hospital, where Shearer was pronounced drop out and the other man admitted for treatment. The circumstances surrounding Shearer's return and subsequent demise add a new chapter to the decade-long legal pursuit by Hanover police. Investigation into the fatal shooting are ongoing. So there you have it, people. Please leave your comments in the comment section and tell me what you think. One aim, one God, one destiny. Walk good, talk good, live good. Blessings.